Sorry about that. Good afternoon from the Bakau Mini Stadium, wherever you might be getting our voices and signals. You most welcome and welcome once more to the famous Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is of course hosting the KM Third Division on match day 7 for both sides, and of course Superstar taking on BK West, coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV1 at the cabin. Parliament Fati Osman Kamara as usual behind camera operations. It is match day 7 for Superstars FC, and of course match day 7 for BK West United in the 2026 KM Third Division, and the Third Division is already in full swing. It's a clash between the boys on top of the table in Group B against the boys on 4th in Group B. Superstars on top of the table with 14 points, whilst BK West on 4th with 10 points, and a victory for Superstars will strengthen their position on top of the table, whilst BK West will solely hope to close the gap to just a point behind league leaders and of course table toppers Superstars. And of course Superstars dressed in green shorts and green and white socks, playing from our right to left from our commentary cabin, whilst BK West in blue and white shirts, blue shorts and blue socks, kicking from our left to right. In case you're just monitoring situations, it is coming from the famous Bakau Mini Stadium, and of course situated in the heart of Bakau KM, and of course the Gambia, West Africa to be precise. Superstars, just as I said, in green, whilst BK West in blue and white. Superstars under the guidance of Nuha Sane as head coach, and Nuha is having the assistance of Alaji Sambu. Mohamed Sedi Khan is currently in goal. Omar Jiba, Alphonse Mesna, Musa Kebe, Omar Sonko, Musa Mbenga, Abdullah Sedi Jeng, Dauda Sow, Sang Marisane, Modlami Bisidi, and Abdul Zal Jiba. Complete the 11 for Superstars, whilst the boys in white and blue, BK West, having Dauda Seka in goal, Papa Sise, the team captain, Dauda Minte, Ibrahim Abaji, Usman Jalo, Edward Jata, Ibrahim Sise, Sana Minte, Pamudu Seka, Mohamed Baji, and Mustafa Kamara, the leading goal scorer of the sides, leads the line and completes the 11 for BK West. And BK West hoping to close the gap on the team that is currently on top of the group, that is of course Superstars. And Superstars now playing from our right to left, while BK West from our left to right, and BK West on the far end will start the play, and of course will rely on a throw in on the far side to possibly have the chance of moving the ball from their own half. Central referee is the youngster Mohamed Sane. Musa Jete is one of the assistants alongside Bakari Sonko. Landing Sambu is the 4th assistant referee, whilst Fatu Fall serves as the match commissioner in this lively and entertaining showdown. Of course, the KM Third Division and the 2026 edition to be precise, and already the assistant referee has already penalized Osman Jalo, and it's a foul through as signaled by the assistants on Musa Kebe to take that resulting throw for Superstars. And Superstars in green, BK West in white and blue, and Superstars will benefit from a corner. And Superstars currently on top of the table, and the team is already unbeaten this season in Group B. They have already played 6 matches and still unbeaten, whilst BK West played 6 matches and the team lost twice. BK West lost to Latrikunda United in their 4th game before losing to Bakau United massively 4-1. Cross comes in, Papa Sise, and this time the centre forward. Mustafa Kamara is the team captain of this afternoon, and Mustafa Kamara is the current leading goal scorer of the side, and he is leading the line for BK West, and BK West will have the chance of defending this once more. It's a corner for Superstars. Superstars in green. After 6 matches, the side is still unbeaten, hoping to maintain that great run in the tournament, whilst BK West will hope to be the 4th team to inflict the 4th defeat on the side. That's an infringement already as signaled by the central referee Mohamed Sane, and BK West will now launch not a decent one, caught out partly. Misindi Bisidi. It's a throw in for Superstars, who are currently playing from our right to left. Omar Sonko to take that throw in, currently having key of the players of BK West behind the ball. BCD around the edge of the 18, having it tough, and finally the central referee Mohamed Sane has pointed for a goal kick instead of awarding a corner to Superstars, who are desperately in need of a breakthrough. But of course, taking on a team that is currently on fourth, BK West. And BK West last season lost in the semi-final 3-1 to Universal Sporting Boys, who are currently languishing at the bottom of the table in Group B. And in Group A, we will definitely get you the rundown of the current table standing, and also in Group B as well. Mohamed Baji gets it down. Fantastic combination from BK West. Straight into the gloves of the goalkeeper, who gathers that ball with ease. Mohamed Sedi Khan is the goalkeeper for Superstars. And the Stars, of course, Superstars, Ibrahim Asise. So, of course, a great player, Pamodo. Can they find the back of the net from this instance? That was definitely very close. And, of course, very close for BK West to find the back of the net. But, unfortunately, Pamodo Seka's effort went off for a goal kick. An early scare for Superstars. And BK West continue to search for the breakthrough, not a decent one. And the head coach isn't happy with that. And that is Alphonse with the delivery, but Alphonse could not have a decent one. Mustafa, the center forward, controls that ball decently. Already scored 4 goals in the tournament, and currently the leading goal scorer for BK West. Jalo getting it down short. BK West trying to maneuver their way out. Central referee Mohamed Sane has already given that. Mohamed Baji is the player being brought down. Coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium in this lively and entertaining showdown. Fantastic sides. Superstars against BK West United. Ibrahim Sise is indeed a versatile player, partly caught out by Superstars, who picks possession swiftly, trying to have that decent combination to Papa Sise, the tall and lanky central defender for BK West. Superstars now. Alphonse Mesna. Alphonse going long. Papa Sise getting it down to his defensive partner Dauda Minte. Minte Dauda, not a very good delivery from Minte. And Superstars will now have the chance. The officials urging the players to calm down. In the earliest of moments, coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Player being brought down, and Mohamed Sane has already given down. Dauda So is one of the players probably to take this set piece. And Dauda has been the standout player for this side. He is the superstar for this side. And of course played for Sporting General in the Gunjur Somanawetan. Represented Gunjur in the West Coast Zonal Championship. And Dauda has already handed the ball to another player. And Omar Sonko is going to deliver this set piece at a promising angle. Already 2 players currently behind the ball. Behind the wall for BK West. And BK West currently on 4th in Group B, while Superstars on top of the table in the same group. Cross comes in. This one is strongly headed out. And BK West picks it. Ibrahim Asise operates on the right side of the defense, but today deployed in the heart of midfield. He's a versatile player, Ibrahim, another fantastic young lad for BK West. Fantastic combination. Dauda So picking it for Superstars. Dribble pass one, still looking for more. Dauda around the edge, massive strike, but this time around couldn't hit the target, and already the assistant referee has already pointed for a goal kick. That was a decent run from Dauda So, but his final attempt could not trouble the goalkeeper, Dauda Seka, in goal. And Seka Dauda is currently in goal for BK West. And BK West has started this game with Dauda Seka in goal. Papa Sise, Dauda Minte, Ibrahim Baji, Osman Jalo, Dauda Edward Jatarada, Ibrahim Sise, Sana Minte, Pamodu Seka, Mohamed Baji, and Mustafa Kamara leads the line and completes the 11 for BK West. While Superstars, the table toppers, have started this game with Mohamed Sedi Khan in goal. Omar Jiba, Alphonse Mesna, Musa Kebe, Omar Sonko, Musa Mbenga, Abdullah Sedi Jeng, Dauda Sonko, or Dauda Sourada, Sang Marisane, Modlamin Bisidi, and Ibuzal Jiba, the team captain. And Ibuja Aljiba completes the 11 for the side. And the central referee of this entertaining and lively game is the youngster Mohamed Sane, having the assistance of Musa Jete, Bakari Sonko, and Landing Sambo as the fourth assistant referee, whilst Fatu Fall is serving as the match commissioner for the KM Region Football Association. Around the center circle, Dauda Sow picks it for Superstars, not for too long. Dauda tries to regain possession swiftly. On the far end is Superstars to attack. The table toppers cross comes in. That was a decent save by Dauda Seka. Danger still not averted. Fantastic cross in coming from Dauda Sow. But the ball was decently saved by the goalkeeper Dauda Seka. Fantastic goalkeeping from the youngster. Superstars takes that swiftly. Dauda Sow with another delivery. Decently caught out by BK West. It is once more Superstars, who are currently on top of the table on 14 points. On fourth is BK West on 10. Because BK West hoping to secure maximum points to possibly close the gap to just a point. It's going to be an attack. Currently an attack. This time inches over the crossbar. That was definitely very close. And just look at the reaction of the head coach, Nuha Sane. But of course, Nuha Sane could not just believe that that should have been the opening goal for Superstars. But unfortunately, the effort sailed inches over the crossbar and BK West survived. And BK West survived that. And the center forward and 88, Sangmari Sambo, should have done better. And his effort sailed over the crossbar. Lively and entertaining. And currently from the Bakau Mini Stadium, the score is 0-0. Superstars 0, BK West 0. It's a strong test. It's a strong test for BK West. Another strong test for Superstars in this lively and entertaining showdown. It is the 2026 edition. Cross comes in, partly headed. Another opportunity, and the team captain could not convert that into a goal. And Superstars continue to search and continue to search for the breakthrough, but still struggling to find the back of the net, as BK West currently trying to be as resolute as they could in the heart of defense and trying to nullify every danger being posed by Superstars under the guidance of Nuha Sane and Alaji Sambu, whilst Ali Unkom and Red Hat Bonke on the technical area for BK West. From the Bakau Mini Stadium, it is live. And it is, of course, live on LSTV1. Parliament Fati at the cabin. Osman Kamara behind camera operations. Another effort, this time high and wide. Look at the reaction of the head coach. Just watch the reaction of the head coach, Nuha Sane. He could not just believe that the scoreline is still 0-0. His side has crafted few goal-scoring opportunities in the earliest of moments, and they should have taken the advantage, but unfortunately squandered all. And BK West needs to be very much cautious here, as Superstars have already crafted few goal-scoring opportunities. From the Bakau Mini Stadium, it is live. It is match day 7 for both sides. After 6 games, Superstars on top of the group with 14 points, whilst BK West on 4th with 10 points. BK West, Sana Minte. Another fantastic youngster, Sana Minte, and that's a throw-in as given by the assistant referee. A protest coming from Superstars, but the central referee and his assistants stood their ground, and of course have already signaled for a set piece. And Ibrahim Asise, who most of the times operates on the right side of the attack of the defense. This time it's a tussle between Ibrahim Asise and the left back, and the ball is still in play. Cross comes in long and high, one straight into the gloves of Mohamed Sedi Khan. Superstars on the attack. From the Bakau Mini Stadium against BK West in match day 7 of the KM 3rd Division in Group B. In Group A is currently the champions ASM Athletics, currently on top of the table. Second is Bundung Stars. LC Rising Stars on 3rd with 10 points. Bakau Komani on 4th with 10. Newtown 11 on 5th with 10 points. T-Town on 6th with 9. Selo City on 7 with 8 points. Kabak City on 8 with 6 points. LK Boys on 9th with 6 points. Bakote on 10th with 6 points. Whilst Abuko South Languages at the bottom of the group in Group A with just 4 points. In Group B, Superstars, after 6 games on 14 points on top of the group. Second is Football Hero after 6 games on 12 points. Huskers FC on third with 11. BK West on fourth with 10 points. Bakau United after 7 matches with 8 points. Fajara South is currently on 6 with 8 points. Real de Sanchaba is on 7 with 7. KWT Giants on 8 with 7. LK United on 9 with 7 points. KT Flemings on 10 with 5. And of course, Universal Sporting Languages at the bottom of Group B with just 5 points. And of course, this is the latest group standing being released by KM Third Division. And of course, we already had some other games that were played, and probably the table isn't yet updated. But of course, this is the latest update this is the latest group standings that has been updated by the organizing committee. Dauda saw not the best of controls from So, and So's effort has been taken off Pamodo to the team captain and center forward Sana Minte to Osman Jalo. And this is Ibrahim Asise this time around. And Ibrahim Asise trying to test the goalkeeper from that angle. And Ibrahim this afternoon has been deployed in the heart of midfield. Indeed a versatile player. Ibrahim can play as a central defender on the right side of the attack, on the left, in the heart of midfield, probably as a striker. Anyway, Ibrahim Asise chesting that ball down, looking for support. Can he get something this time high and wide? High and wide. A decent opportunity for BK West United. Fantastic young side. BK West playing in the KM Third Division. And of course, Superstars currently leading Group B with 14 points. Papa Sise. This is Dauda Minte rather. Dauda Minte heading that ball back to the goalkeeper Dauda Seka. And Seka Dauda is the custodian. Getting it forward. Dauda saw around the center circle. Dribble pass one, still looking for more. Osman Jallo has been bundled off the ball and Dauda saw protested. But that of course was given by the central referee Mohamed Sane. Sane Mohamed is the young and dynamic young central referee currently playing in the KM Third Division, but has also officiated a series of matches in the West African School Football Tournament, and of course has gone to many African countries to officiate matches in school football. And currently the score is 0-0 in case you're just monitoring situations from the Bakau Mini Stadium and live on LSTV. This is Parlamin Fati as usual at the commentary cabin. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Lively and entertaining between the boys in green and the boys in blue and white. Superstars in green colors whilst BK West in blue and white. Minte to his Minte brother Sana. Sana Minte has been bundled off the ball and central referee Mohamed Sane has already given that. That seems to be a protest coming from Nuha Sane. And Nuha Sane is the gaffer for Superstars whilst Ali Ungom and Red Heart Bonke on the technical area for BK West. Abdullah Sedijeng around the center circle. It's a great pass around the center once more. Edward Jata not the best of headers. Superstars once more. Fantastic back heel. Picked up there by BK West. And that's a foul as judged by the central referee. BK West in this year's competition started the 2026 campaign with a 2-0 defeat in the hands of Latrikunda United before picking out maximum points in the 2-1 victory over Football Hero in March Day 2. On March Day 3, the team is going to be on attack and Dauda Seka to the rescue of this side. March Day 3 for BK West. The team faced Universal Sporting Boys at the Serekunda East Mini Stadium and walked away with a hard-fought 2-1 victory. In their fourth game, it was a disappointing 4-1 defeat in the heart of Bakau United at the Bakau or at the Serekunda West Mini Stadium. And of course, the team, after that contest, picked a point in a nail-biting 1-1 draw against Real de Sanchaba before defeating LK Giants 3-1 in their last fixture. And this afternoon facing Superstars at the Bakau Mini Stadium. That's an offside as signaled by the assistant referee. Superstars nil, BK West nil is the current score. We will definitely get you the rundown of the table standing once more. And of course, this is the table standing release the last time by the organizing committee of KM Third Division. And of course, after that, we had few of the games being played in the tournament or in the competition. So of course, we might have a brief change on the table standing. Dauda Sow, fantastic control and turn, launches that ball forward, crashed on the back of Sanaminte. Pamodu Sheika to the forward Kamara. Mustafa Kamara is the leading goal scorer of the side, or for the side rather. And Mustafa Kamara leads the line as well. And currently the team captain for BK West United. And BK West is a fantastic young side playing in the KM Third Division. And the utmost objective is to get the team to the second division one day. And probably this is where they're going to start. And last season, the team went as far as the semi-final before losing to Universal Sporting Boys, who faced the eventual champions ASM Athletics in the final and lost to ASM Athletic in the final of KM Third Division. And currently, the holders ASM Athletics are currently leading Group A with 12 points. Second, Bundung Stars on 10, LC Rising Stars on 10, on third on 10, Bakau Komani on fourth with 10 points. Newtown 11 is currently on 5th with 10. T-Town on 6 with 9 points. Selo City on 7 with 8. Kabak City on 8 with 6 points. LK Boys, and finally that's a goal kick as signaled by Mohamed Sane. Claps coming from the supporters, or the few supporters that are currently at the Bakau Mini Stadium to support these young and dynamic young sides of Superstars and BK West United. Sanaminte to Ibrahim Asise. Ibrahim trying his luck once more. And this time into the gloves of the goalkeeper. He had two shots initially, and both shots went high and wide. But this time around, tested the goalkeeper and forcing the goalkeeper to a save. And Ibrahim had to apologize one more. Coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the game is live on LSTV1 at the cabin Parliament Fatih as usual. Behind camera operations is Osman Kamara. Sanaminte, and the ball is already out. And is that going to be retaken? That is of course going to be retaken as signaled by the assistant referees, or the assistant referee rather. And BK West will have the turn once more. Ibrahim Baji takes that swiftly. Superstars having the team captain leading the line. And the team captain has already guarded that ball off. And Ibusal Jiba is the player in question. The boys in green and the boys in blue and white. Sanaminte to Osman Jallo on the far end. Osman Jallo to Papa Sise. Papa to Edward Jata. Edward going long, connecting the run of Ibrahim Asise up front. And Ibrahim seems to be everywhere, deployed in the heart of midfield for BK West United against Superstars, coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium, industrious technical area for both gaffers and the head coach Noah Sane and of course Ali Ungom for BK West have been industrious, giving instructions on the technical area, hoping they are protested against the decision of the central referee. And of course, the head coach Noah Sane is still having a word with the fourth assistant referee Landing Sambo. And of course, the central referee Mohamed Sane has already given a set piece at a crucial position. And of course, BK West will have the chance. BK West will have the chance. Pamodu Seka is one of the players behind the ball. Ibrahim Asise has already walked away. Edward Jata not very far. Papa Sise as well. And we also having Muhammad Baji. Edward Jata, Pamodu Seka, and Papa Sise are the players currently behind the ball. Giant wall assembled. Who is taking this? Is it Edward? Is it Pamodu Seka? Or is it Papa Sise? The custodian is of course a lot and of Mohamed Sedikan. Mohamed Sedikan currently in goal for Superstars. And who is going to take this? Pamodu Seka. Pamodu strikes. And his effort crashed on the wall and picked up decently by Superstars. And Modlamin BCD. Ibos Aljiba to BCD. BCD to Dauda Sow in the heart of midfield. Delivery from Dauda into the gloves of goalkeeper Dauda Seka. Entertaining and lively already. Dauda Sow is currently behind the ball. 10 on his back. And Dauda is still having a word with one of the players. Dauda is behind the ball and he has been a dead ball specialist for Superstars. And of course in the Gunjur Somanavetan as well. Dauda lifts it forward. High and wide. It's going to be a throw in. And it's going to be retaken as judged by the central referee Mohamed Sane. The young and dynamic central referee playing in the KM third division. Superstars. Dauda Sow. Regain possession swiftly. Looking for penetration. Lays it on the far end and calling in for a penalty. And that's a penalty as signaled by central referee Mohamed Sane. And Mohamed has already pointed to the spot. And of course a penalty and penalty to Superstars. And BK West will now rely on the custodian and goalkeeper Dauda Seka to save the team, or else the team will of course go down of course in the first period. And already the player who has been brought down is already down and still receiving attention from the medical team, and of course given by the central referee Mohamed Sane. Mohamed Sane, the central referee, has already pointed for penalty, and of course penalty to Superstars. The group leaders will have the chance, and will have the chance, and will have the chance to find the back of the net in the first period if they are able to score from this spot. Just from 12 yards, there is a massive chance for the boys in all green. Superstars in green whilst BK West in white and blue. BK West will now have the entire hope and trust on their goalkeeper Dauda Seka. And Seka Dauda is currently having a word with Ibrahim Asise, who has already communicated. And we will try to get the replay of the penalty once more. And you can definitely watch it once more to see the action once more. And that was, of course, the penalty awarded by central referee Mohamed Sane, and a penalty awarded in favor of Superstars. And Superstars will now have the massive chance to have their noses in front in the fourth period against BK West from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And of course, central referee Mohamed Sane is still around the area. And the team captain is of course going to take this, Ibu Zal Jiba. That's of course the replay of the penalty. And Ibu Zal Jiba. And it's a penalty number 3 on his back. Team captain to take this for Superstars Football Club. Hands on hip, and Dauda Seka, the trusted custodian, in goal for BK West. BK West either to save or concede. Zal into the bottom corner. That was, of course, a decent one. The goalkeeper Dauda Seka gets right, but unfortunately could not pull a save. And BK West trailed by a goal to nil against Superstars from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And just watch this celebration. And that is the celebration from Superstars. And Superstars currently leading the group with 14 points. A victory against BK West will propel the team to 17 points and will still maintain top spot. Whilst BK West will hope to come from a goal down to, of course, close the gap to just a point behind group leaders, Superstars. And of course, it is 1-0. And 1-0 in favor of Superstars against BK West from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Fantastic penalty. The goalkeeper Dauda Seka gets right, but unfortunately could not pull a massive save. Just watch the celebration. Of course, the celebration coming from Superstars, and Superstars will hope to get this done. But of course, we'll have a stiff test coming from BK West. 33 minutes on the clock, unofficial, from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and the game is live on LSTV1. It's going to be another attempt, another attack coming from Superstars. Modlamin BCD. BCD Modlamin. Caught out by BK West, and of course another throw in. And Superstars 1, BK West 0 is the current score from the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is live. Pamodu Seka. Ibrahima Baji with a long and high one. And Ibrahima trying to connect the run of the forward Mustafa Kamara, who has already bagged 4 goals in the competition. And Kamara is currently leading the line. And of course serving as the team captain. Player Rasul Dant rewarded, and central referee very close to the scene. And that's of course going to be a yellow card. And a yellow card to the team, to Sangmari Sane. Sangmari Sane has already received a yellow card from the central referee Mohamed Sane, the young and dynamic young central referee Sane, who is currently playing his trade in the KM 3rd Division, but has also officiated a series of matches in the school football tournaments, African school football tournaments or competition. And Ibrahim Asise behind the ball, alongside Ibrahim Abaji. Ibrahim Abaji and Ibrahim Asise. And Ibrahim Asise to Baji. It's a low drive, looking for penetration. That was, of course, a great mindset. Ibrahim Asise to Osman Jallo. Jallo looking for support. BK was trying to get a leveler before lemon time. Can they get this? Of course, the biggest ambition and question. And now an attack Osman or Mustafa Kamara. Pamodu Seka! Fantastic save. And Sana Minte strike. Massive save once more. That's of course a massive chance. And Modlamin BCD moves the ball forward. Massive clearance coming from BK West. That's of course a great chance. And Pamodu Seka having his second massive chance to get at least a goal for BK West, but unfortunately squandered once more. Pamodu Seka seems to be disappointed after failing to hit the back of the net on 2 occasions. Already a player down, and the medics are already on the pitch to give support from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And of course, Superstars will definitely rely on the short stopper Mohamed Sedi Khan, who has had 2 fantastic saves. 2 fantastic saves in the fourth period. And they were all great saves. Superstars having a player currently down injured. The side is currently enjoying the slender advantage. 1-0 up against BK West at the Bakau Mini Stadium. And of course, it's a clash between the two sides of Group B. And already in this tournament, we have 22 teams. Playing in the competition. In Group A, ASM Athletic, Bundung Stars, LC Rising Stars, Bakau Komani, Newtown 11, T-Town, Selo City, Kabak City, LK Boys, Bakote, and Abuko South. In Group B, Superstars, Football Hero, Huskers FC, BK West, Bakau United, Fajara South, Real de Sanchaba, KWT Giants, KT Flamings, and Universal Sporting Boys. And currently the score is 1-0 and 1-0 in favor. Delivery! Calling in for a penalty, but central referee not interested. That was a penalty shout. Modlamin BCD. BCD around the area. That's a corner as judged by Mohamed Sane. A protest coming from the goalkeeper Dauda Seka. And Daudas needs to be very much careful here. That was, of course, a decent protest. And Mohamed Sane is currently having a word with the players. And the young, energetic, and dynamic young central referee Mohamed Sane. Probably one of the youngest, if not the youngest, referee in the KM third division. But anyway, I stand to be corrected. But he's undoubtedly the youngest referee that has already gone far as refereeing in the country is concerned. And already he is now urging for the ball to be brought in by the fourth assistant referee. Industrious Gavas giving instructions to the players. Minte to Baje. Ibrahim Baje and Sana Minte getting that down. Mohamed Sane is having a word with Sana Minte, the team captain for Superstars Ibuzal Jiba, who scored the only goal in this contest just from this spot. And now BK West having the chance of getting this done. Of course, teams will now look up to a spot in the quarterfinal, a semi-final spot before reaching the final. Osman Jallo lifts it forward for Ibrahim Asise. Dauda So picks it for Superstars. Dribble pass 1-2, and finally is a foul and a yellow card. That's out by central referee Mohamed Sane. And that's a yellow card Lamin Bisidi. Superstars trying their luck. This is a massive strike, and Dauda Seka to the rescue, and you could hear the claps coming from the faithfuls of Superstars, who are still searching for the second after having the advantage from the spot. On Superstars 1, BK West nil, and it's approaching halftime here at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and Superstars will hope to maintain this slender advantage heading into the break. And we have already played 31 minutes unofficial though. We'll try to confirm the timing shortly. Approaching halftime, 42 minutes on the clock. I beg your pardon. 42 minutes on the clock in the first period. Superstars 1, BK West United nil. Baji lays it forward to Pamodo. And now the chance of Superstars to get the ball in their opposition's half. This time, testing the goalkeeper from that angle, and Dauda Seka has guarded that ball with ease. Dauda Seka is in goal for BK West. Papa Sise. Papa lost possession. Cross comes in. Fantastic defending coming from the tall and lanky central defender, Papa Sise. And in case you're just joining us, you are reminded that this is coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium in the 2026 KM Third Division, and match day 7 between Superstars and BK West. Coming to you live from the Bakau Mini Stadium and live on LSTV. Palamin Fati and Osman, of course, behind camera operations. Superstars are currently on the driving seat, leading by a goal to nil, courtesy of Ibuzal Jiba, who got the team's noses in front just from the spot. Just from this spot to get the advantage. Cross comes in around the edge of the 18. An opportunity, Ibrahima Sise. Ibrahima dispossess. Massive effort. Dauda Seka. To Dauda Minte. Dauda to Ibrahima Baje. Ibrahima gets it forward. That's a clash between the two players. Player went down. Team captain and goal scorer. That's a foul, and Mohamed Sane has already given that. Sana Minte is already with the ball, and of course both sides hoping to win this. BK West down by a goal to nil against Superstars. 3 minutes added on. 3 minutes added on by the fourth assistant referee. And 3 minutes for BK West to get the leveler, or else they will undoubtedly thrill at halftime against Superstars. And Superstars also got 3 minutes to defend or get more goals, or else it's going to be 1-0 at halftime and 1-0 in their favor. Dauda Sow behind the ball. Dauda Sow has been it's a glancing header, could not divert that into a goal, and of course a furious technical area for Superstars, who believe the players should have done better. Of course, you could hear the shout coming from the head coach Nuha Sane. Alaji or Ali Ungom and Reinhard Bonke are also very much busy on the technical dugout, giving instructions. Papa Sise from his defensive partner Dauda Minte. Papa Sise to Edward Jata. Jata Edward. Edward lifts it forward to Mustafa Kamara. Dauda Sow. And the final moments of the fourth period between Superstars and BK West in the KM third division. That's a massive header, and central referee has already given that. And BK West wouldn't love to spend that much time on the ground, as any time wasted might go against them. And the side is currently trailing by a goal to nil against Superstars from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Lively, and fascinating fourth period. Pamodu Seka around the edge to Ibrahima Baji. Can Ibrahima get something? There's a massive delivery calling in for a foul, but central referee not interested. And Mohamed Sane has already time running out as far as the fourth half is concerned. Ibrahima Baji is down once more, and that is half time, and it's half time from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Half time between Superstars and BK West, and Superstars heads into the dressing room with their noses in front. Got the only goal from the spot, courtesy of Ibuzal Jiba, the team captain, after the player being brought down. An opportunity for the boys in green to, of course, get a victory in this contest, whilst BK West needs to come from a cool down, and if they want to do that, they have to get that in the second period, as the score is currently 1-0 against them. Until then, this has been Parliament Fadi at the commentary cabin. Usman Kamara behind camera operations. Until then, do join us in the next 15 for the final, or the second and final. Welcome back to the Bakau Mini Stadium, and it is the continuation of the second and final half between BK West and Superstars, and in this lively and entertaining showdown, and of course all to play for in the second half. Both sides hoping to win this. BK West hoping to either cement the 1-0 advantage or Superstars rather hoping to cement the 1-0 advantage or get more goals, whilst BK West hoping to turn things around here in the second half. Is that a possibility? The answer is undoubtedly yes. But of course, how will they react to this goal in the second half now remains to be seen. And of course, the boys in green, Superstars, will still hope to maintain or get more. Looking for support. What an opportunity for Superstars. Can they double the score? And that's the second goal for Superstars, and Modlamin BCD got the second goal for Superstars. And of course, that's a howler between the goalkeeper and the central defender. Miscommunication between Dauda Seka and Dauda minted the central defender, and Dauda wasn't getting what was coming behind him, and Dauda Seka, miscommunication between the two players, and Modlamin BCD capitalized, and of course struck the second fantastic goal, and Superstars 2-0 up against BK West at the Bakau Mini Stadium. What a strike and a goal from Modlamin BCD. Modlamin BCD with a fantastic strike and goal. And already the score is 2-0. And of course, watching it from the replay. And Superstars 2-0 up against BK West. And now let's just wait and see how BK West will react to this. Sana Minte has protested against that decision from the young and dynamic central referee Modlamin or Mohamed Sane. Mohamed Sane, the central referee, already a player currently down. And the score is currently 2-0. And 2-0 in Superstars' favor. Scored one from the spot in the first half, courtesy of team captain Ibu Zal Jiba, before Modlamin BCD getting the second in the second half, just few minutes into the second period. And Superstars enjoying the advantage. 2-0 up against BK West from the Bakau Mini Stadium. Dauda Seka. Seka in goal. Getting it forward to Baje. Pamodu to the forward Kamara. Looking for penetration. Caught out, and already there is a player down injured, and this central referee will call on the medics. The central referee has already called on the medics to come to the rescue of the player. A few minutes into the second period, BK West conceded the second. And we will try to cross over to the GFF Men's Division 1 to possibly get you updates at halftime. We will definitely get you the halftime scores. And currently at halftime, Bombada nil, Hart FC 1 at the Basuri football field or mini stadium. Ibrahim Abari scored the only goal in the 37th minute from the spot. And Samga nil, BST Galaxy 1 at the late Osman Saho football field in Yundum. And Lamin Marong getting the only goal. Greater Tomorrow 3, Gambian Dutch Lions 1 at the Box Bar Mini Stadium in Brikama. Famara Jete scored the first goal in the 18th minute. Mustafa Kamate in the 20th minute. And Jere Kamara in the 38th minute. Ibrahima Jalo of Gambian Dutch Lions scored the only goal. And of course 3-1 in favor of the Brikama Bayside. Team Rhino 1, Brikama United 2. At the Serekunda East Mini Stadium. Suleiman Jai broke the deadlock before Samba Jata. Suleiman Jai and Samba Jata getting the goals for Brikama. And of course, in the player seems to be in pain, and the medical team are already around the area, and the player is definitely going to be stretched off. We can't confirm the player for now, but he is currently being supported. He is currently being supported, and the player seems to be Mohamed Baji. Mohamed Baji of BK West has been supported by the medical team. Confirmed, Mohamed Baji is the player. 18 on his back. That seems to be his hand. Mohamed Baji is still off the field, receiving attention, and already we have seen two players warming for BK West. And BK West trail 2-0, and 2-0 in the second period. Sanaminte to Papa Cisse. Papa Cisse for BK. Gets it over to Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima going long to Mustafa Kamara, who chested that ball down, and Sanaminte from that angle, high and wide. Dauda Sow. Ibrahima Cisse getting that ball from Dauda. That's a foul. A signal by central referee Mohamed Sane. Already BK were still down to 10 after that injury to Mohamed Baji, and any moment from now we're going to have another player to be injected. Cross comes in, partly headed out. Opportunity around the edge. Ibrahima Cisse could not convert that into a goal. The score is still against the team. 2-0 down against Superstars. That seems to be a protest coming from the players. And Mohamed Sane is now urging the players to move off the ball. And that's going to be retaken. That seems to be a protest. BK West trail 2-0. And 2-0 against Superstars from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And there is a signal from the assistant referee, and that's going to be a throw-in for BK West. And Superstars will use every moment to wind down the clock. The score is currently in their favor. 2-0 up against BK. The latest entrant getting the ball forward after the injury to Baji Mohammed. Mohammed Baji is still receiving attention. Dauda Seka with a massive clearance. Oh! That was going to be a goal for Dauda Seka. But fortunately for the custodian, he was alert enough to tip that ball over the crossbar. Corner BK West. BK West currently down by 2-0, conceded in the first half from the spot before conceding once more in the earliest of moments of the second period. And it's a corner. Pamodu Seka to take this. Seka Pamodu. And it's now going to be the second substitution for Ali Ungom and his boys. Ali Ungom and his boys are currently trailing 2-0. Sana Minte to Dauda Minte. Dauda Sow for Superstars. The team captain could not control that. And Baji Ibrahima got that decently for BK West. It's of course a worrying moment for BK West after going down 2-0. Hoping to get an equalizer immediately after the break. But unfortunately conceded the second. Sana Minte. Sana dispossessed. Dauda Minte, another substitution, who is coming off, and we have already seen the substitution earlier on. A defender for an offensive player. Ali Ungom hoping to get something in this contest. Looking for support. Gets it forward. Sana Minte. And Mohammed Baji seems to be in pain. Mustafa! What a goal coming from the center forward, Mustafa Kamara. And Mustafa Kamara scored his 5th goal of the competition, pulling one back for the boys in blue and white. And BK West will now believe that a turnaround is a possibility here. A turnaround is possible here. And of course, the score is currently 2-1. And 2-1 from the Bakau Mini Stadium and live on LSTV 1. Superstars 2, BK West United 1. And Mustafa Kamara pulled one back for the visitors. And the visitors will now hope to get the second before the end of this contest. And they continue to believe and continue believing that they can definitely get at least a point in this contest or maximum. But anyway, a wake-up call for Superstars now, who are currently 2-1 up against BK. Osman Jallo. That's a yellow card. It's an entertaining and lively. All to play for in the second half. Papa Caesar to get this for BK West. BK West 1, Superstars 2. And fantastic goal coming from Mustafa Kamara. And earlier on, we have seen Ibuzal Jiba getting the lead for Superstars before Modlamin BCD getting the second. And Mustafa Kamara pulled one back for BK West. And BK West now hoping to get or equal the score here from the Bakau Mini Stadium in this lively, magnificent and entertaining showdown. Long and high one. That's a foul already as signaled by the central referee. And BK West currently down 2-1. This must be a worrying moment. A worrying moment for Superstars, as they will hope to cement this victory. Whether to do it or not remains to be seen. Pamodu Seka to Sana Minte. Minte trying to get that decently, but we had a player behind him who had a touch. And finally the ball landed on Sana Minte. And of course a throw-in handed. A throw-in handed to the boys in green. Any moment we're going to see another substitution. We have already seen 2 substitutions earlier on coming from BK West. And BK West earlier on have introduced Bubakar Fati. BK West earlier on have introduced, you'll definitely get that once more, Alassane Anne. Alassane Anne being the first substitute who replaced Mohamed Baji after an injury to Baji Mohamed. And we've also seen Bakausu Barrow being injected, and Bakausu 8 has also been introduced, replacing the defender Ibrahim Abaji. An offensive-minded tactic being employed by head coach Aliu Ngam. And Aliu and his side currently trail. And of course the first substitution coming from Superstars. And Superstars have already taken off Musa Mbenga. And Musa Mbenga has been replaced by Raymond Jassy. It's a set piece. Dauda Sow behind the ball. 3-man wall assembled by BK West, while Superstars prepare to deliver this. Dauda Sow lifts that ball, glancing one this time, and Superstar still looking for support. Sana Minte lays it forward to Kamara Mustafa. Sana Minte once more to Mustafa Kamara on the left side of the attack. Mustafa Kamara trying to switch that play from the left to the right, but finally crash on the opposing player for a throw-in. There's still a player currently down injured for Superstar. And central referee Mohamed Sane has already ordered the medical team to get to the rescue of the player. Mohamed Sane, the young and dynamic central referee, will attend to the player first. Already the medical team are already on the player. Mohamed has officiated a series of games in African school football tournament And now the player is back on his feet, and Mohammed will get back to his respective position. Young, dynamic, and energetic young central referee. Entertaining and lively already. The score is 2-1. Superstars 2, BKOS 1. Mohammed Sedi Khan, the goalkeeper. Dauda Sow around the center, doing some defensive duty this time around. Massive clearance and Mustafa Kamara to get that. And he has already bagged 5 goals this season. Bakausu Baro. Kausu to Jalo. Cross comes in into the safe hands of the goalkeeper Mohamed Seka. Miscommunication once more. Papa Cisse this time around. And the goalkeeper Dauda Seka. Dauda Seka and Papa Cisse. That's miscommunication. And initially, this was how they considered the second goal. That was also another miscommunication between Dauda Seka and Dauda Minte, resulting to the second goal scored by Modlamin BCD of Superstars. Once more, another miscommunication. And now, Minte Dauda getting it long to Mustafa Kamara. Dauda Sow chesting that ball down. That's a foul, and of course an attack from behind. Sana Minte needs to calm down as signaled by central referee Mohamed Sane. Sana Minte seems to be everywhere on the pitch this afternoon. Dauda Sow. Papa Cisse having great aerial abilities. Bakausu Baro, the substitute, gets it down to Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima lifts it forward. Not the best of delivery from Ibrahima Cisse. We're still having 3 players warming for BK West. BK West hoping to get more players on the pitch. And double substitution awaits for Superstars. And Superstars will introduce 2 more fresh legs. Mustafa Kamara, this time trying to use his head to get it forward, but unfortunately could not convert that. And of course, they're going to use every opportunity to wind down the clock, as the score is currently in their favor from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And we will definitely get you the timing unofficial shortly. Double substitution. 2 players injected. 2 tired legs ejected. And now another player will be taken off once more by Superstars FC, who are currently on the driving seat. And the team captain who scored the first goal from the spot, Ibu Zaljiba, has already been taken off and has already handed the captain armband to Dauda Sow. And Dauda will effect this off target. Alassane has been brought down and of course rewarded by central referee Osman Jalo, urging players to move forward. It's indeed a worrying moment for BK West as the side needs to score to avoid the chance of being defeated for the third time this season after having initial defeat in the hands of Latrikunda United and Bakau United respectively. Custodian will use the opportunity to wind down the clock. The goalkeeper Mohamed Sekan, Osedi Khan in goal for Superstars, and in the opposite goal post is Dauda Seka. And Dauda has already conceded twice this afternoon, while Sedi Khan conceded once. Edward. To Alassane. Osman Jalo heading it forward. Fashions of headers around the center circle. It's Pamodu Seka to Dauda Sow. Dauda Sow trying to use his pace against his marker. Dauda Sow. Dispossessed by Pamodu Seka. Now Alassane. And not the best of controls. And Osman Jalo moves it forward for BK West. Osman with a low drive. Fantastic control coming from Superstars. Papa Cisse will now moves it forward. Sang Marisane has been penalized, and of course he isn't happy with that. Play will still continue. 2 substitutions to be effected once more for BK West. Ibrahim Cisse. Triple pass the second one. And coming from the right back, and Ibrahim has now been deployed on the right side of the defense. Initially in the heart of midfield, and Alassane having the final touch, and of course substitution imminent. Substitution imminent for BK West. Bakau Subaru. Alassane dispossessed. He will try to get you some other results elsewhere as far as the KM third division is concerned. Half time, Latrikunda United 2-1 against KWT Giants in the other game. Whilst at the Bakau Mini Stadium, it is 2-1. And of course, 2-1 elsewhere. Another substitution any moment for BK West. After having a series of substitutions earlier on, we have seen the introduction of Bakau Subaru and Alassane. And now 2 more players to be injected any moment. Papa Cisse heading it down. Papa once more to Mustafa Kamara. Double substitution. Osman Jalo is coming off. Offensive-minded attack coming from the head coach Aliou. Aliou Ngom, the head coach, has introduced 2 more attacking players. And of course, an attacking-minded defender. and also an offensive player. 2 players introduced lately. Still searching for an equalizer. And we have already seen the introduction of 2 players. Mfali Jiba is one of the latest players introduced, alongside Buba Saho. Buba and Fali being introduced. BK were still searching for an equalizer. Delivery. Bakau Subaru to Ibrahima Cisse. Cisse Ibrahima, cross comes in. That's very close. Calling in for a corner. But central referee Mohamed Sane has pointed for a goal kick. And many protests coming from the players of BK West in desperation. And Pamodu Seka has been taking off after having 2 initial chances in the first period. The score is 2-1. Superstars 2, BK West 1. Ibrahima Cisse down to Sana Minte, and that's a foul. Sana is currently down and wouldn't want to spend more time on the ground as the score is already against him. Another effort. Superstars. BK West. Sana Minte lifts it forward. Massive clearance partly. It's a set piece at a promising angle. Ibrahima Cisse will solely deliver this for BK West. Ibrahima Cisse, hands on hip, hoping to deliver this set piece at a promising angle for BK. And delivery around the area, massive clearance. And massive clearance. Buba Saho once more. Ibrahima Cisse. Buba, Ibrahima Cisse. Ibrahima looking for support and currently being surrounded by a group of players. Bakau Subaru lost it around the edge, calling in for an offside, and flag is already up for an offside, and BK West will try to get that swiftly. "79 minutes on the clock. Cross comes in, partly caught out by Papa Cisse. Dauda Minte with a massive clearance, and the score is 2-1. Time, running out for BK West. We have under 11 minutes and what is expected to be added on unofficial as the central referee and his officials having the official time. The medics are already on to give support to the player currently down injured. The side is currently on the driving seat. 2-1 up against BK West at the Bakau Mini Stadium. In the group, Superstars, if they're able to hold on here, will still get the team to 17 points after 7 matches. Football Hero on second with 12. Huskers on third with 11. BK West before this contest on fourth with 10. Bakau United on fifth with 8. Fajara South on 6 with 8 points. Real de Sanchaba 7th with 7 points. KWT Giants on 8 with 7 points. Latrikunda United on 9 with 7 points. KT Flemings on 10th with 5 points. Whilst USB Universal Sporting Boys on 11th on the foot of the table with 5 points. Delivery into Dauda's gloves. ASM Athletics in Group A. On top of the table, Bundung Stars on second with 10. LC Rising Stars on third with 10. Bakau Komani on fourth with 10. Newtown 11 on fifth with 10. Newtown, or T-Town rather, on 6 with 9. Selo City on 7th with 8 points. Kabak City on 8 with 6 points. LK Boys on 9 with 6 points. Bakote on 10th with 6 points. And Abuko South on the foot of the table with just 4 points. And in this lively and entertaining showdown, one of the two must get maximum, of course, share or get the share or get share of the spoils. Delivery, partly quarters. Opportunity for BK was Ibrahim Asise to Sana Minte. Sana lifts it forward for Bakau Subaru. Ibrahim Asise once more. Cross comes in around the area, and finally it's a corner. That's a corner as signaled by the assistant referee. Ibrahim Asise to effect that once more. BK West continue to search and search for the equalizer, whilst currently having all the players of Superstars behind the ball in either trying to protect this 2-1 advantage or get more goals. Ibrahima Sise will hand the ball to Buba Saho, and Buba came on as a substitute, and Buba Saho, not the best of delivery around the area, not a massive one this time around, low drive, and it's a corner once more. Ibrahim Asise will now use his best position to deliver the corner. Every player except Dauda Sow currently behind the ball for Superstars. Dauda Minte is also the central defender this time, trying to mark Dauda Sow. Cross comes in, partly headed out. Edward Jata. Massive clearance from the goalkeeper. It's a goal kick, and Superstars hopes to use the opportunity to wind down the clock. The score is in their favor, strongly headed, and it's going to be another chase once more. Sangmari around the edge, and finally dispossessed by Ibrahim Asise. Claps coming from the technical team in appreciation for that magnificent run coming from Ibrahima. And Ibrahima has been a standout performer in the KM third division for BK West. Cross comes in. And Dauda Seka. Sana Minte. Sana getting it forward. Trying to have more players up front. Edward Jata lifts it forward, connecting the run of Mustafa Kamara. Dauda Sow trying to have his way, and finally it's a massive clearance and corner to Superstars. It's a corner. Sana Minte. Bakau Suparo has been bundled off the ball. No foul given by central referee. Cross comes in. And BCD Molamin picks it once more. Scored one of the goals, and the second goal to be precise. Around the edge. Still looking for support. Buba and Papa Cisse. That's miscommunicated between the central defender and the goalkeeper. Currently 2 players down, or more than 2 players currently down. Time running out. Time running out. Time running out for BK West. The side trail 2-1 against Superstars at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Superstars broke the deadlock courtesy of team captain Ibuzal Jiba from the spot before Modlamin BCD adding the second. Mustafa Kamara pulled one back for the visitors. And now the team is still pushing for the second. But still down against Superstars. Dauda Sow, the team captain. Another substitution, probably to be effected by BK West. The side trail 2-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium still. Superstars having more men around the area. High one. Points away by the goalkeeper. And Alassane picking it for BK West. Papa Cisse to Buba Saho. Dauda Sow having it tough against Sana Minte. That's a yellow card for Sana Minte after that challenge. And Sana has been one of the standout players for this side. and he has had a series of goals for his side. But already the side trailed 2-1 at the Bakau Mini Stadium, and we have already seen a substitution. Bakau Subaru has been taking off after that injury. Another player on the far end, and the medical team already on the pitch to give support. The player is back on his feet, and it's a set piece already. Approaching the end of this contest, and any moment from now, we might have the additional minutes being raised by the fourth assistant referee between BK West and Superstars, Alasan An. We aren't very sure if the additional minutes is being raised or not. But anyway, BK West need to score, or else it's going to be the third defeat in the tournament and the KM third division, and Superstars having almost all its players behind the ball. Cross comes in from Ibrahima. That's a clash between the goalkeeper and the forward, and this is undoubtedly going to wind the clock once more. It's going to wind the clock once more, and the goalkeeper is down. The forward Mustafa Kamara is also down as well. The goalkeeper is already down in the closing stages of this lively and entertaining KM third division fixture. Mohamed Sedikan is already down injured. Mohamed Sedikan, the custodian, the goalkeeper, is already down, and he is already down injured for Superstars. And the goalkeeper is still receiving attention from the medical team, whilst the rest of the players are patiently waiting. BK West hoping to turn things around here. At least a point should be enough for the side if they are able to at least get a goal here, while Superstars hopes to cement this with either this 2-1 advantage or get a last minute goal to seal the maximum points. The custodian back on his feet, Mohamed Sedikan, urging the players to move forward. Sedikan long. Another attack coming from Superstars. Minte. Dauda Minte to Dauda Seka. Dauda, the goalkeeper. Dauda launches that ball forward, calling in for a foul, but central referee not interested. And the custodian will try to get the ball from the area. Lifts it over the head of the players. And now another set piece, or another effort coming from Ibrahim Asise. Papa. Dauda Minte. It's going to be a chase up front. An attack for BK West. Cross comes in. Partly headed out, and that's a corner. Final moments in this contest. BK was hoping to get it, and Ibrahim Asise is going to deliver this corner. Almost every player around the 18 in either trying to defend or get the much needed equalizer. Dauda Seka has also joined the fray. Dauda Seka with a low drive this time. Buba Saho, delivery around the area. Strike comes in around the area looking for opportunity. Alas, an massive effort, but unfortunately could not convert that. Aliungom. Aliungom, the gaffer. Time, and time. Mohamed Sedi Khan, the goalkeeper. Is that going to be the final action, or one of the final actions of this lively and entertaining showdown? And this lively and entertaining showdown from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the custodian has already gathered that ball. And has already gathered that ball with ease. Probably this might be. And that is full time. And it's full time at the Bakau Mini Stadium. Full time between Superstars and BK West. And Superstars have sealed another massive victory. Another victory under the noses of BK West. And sealing it with a hard-fought 2-1 victory. And of course, the side got their noses in front, courtesy of team captain Ibuzal Jiba, before Modlamin Bisidi getting the second goal for the boys in green colors. Superstars. Mustafa Kamara pulled one back for BK West, but wasn't enough, as Superstars walked away with massive 2-1 victory from the Bakau Mini Stadium. And the side is still unbeaten in the 2026 KM Third Division. And of course, we'll head to their next fixture with another moral, or boosted morals, as they hope towards or move towards having a spectacular season of the 2026 edition. And of course, this has been Parliament Fati at the commentary cabin for LSTV1. Osman Kamara behind camera operations as usual. Until then, this is where we're going to say bye-bye from the Serekunda, or from the Bakau Mini Stadium, until we come your way once more.